Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, March 1st, 2019, and these are your morning announcements. Oh my God! Just like drove over a child, I think. No, it was a snowbank. Never mind. Anyway, so I'm on my way to work, and it's cold today. And it feels cold. It's 25. It just feels, for whatever reason, colder than it did yesterday when it was actually colder. Maybe it's a little more damp. I don't know. But it feels cold. Me no likey. I'm ready for spring, you guys. Oh my God, I'm so done with the cold and the snow. And we're going to get more. We're getting more. So my husband and I are like seriously talking about moving out of Wisconsin now for the first time ever. Like not waiting to just get to retirement, but actually just going, you know what, this sucks. We're tired of this. And I mean, I used to love winter. But if this is any indication of how global warming is going to be affecting our global climate change is going to be affecting our winters, I'm not sure how many more I want to be here for. Because we're in March now, and they're talking about below zero temperatures next week. That is just crazy. That's crazy. It's like, what? When is it ever gonna get warm? So, nah. So Rick and I are just like, oh yeah, North Carolina is sounding better and better. It really is. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I talk like this now, and then summer gets here, and I'm like, oh my God, I love Wisconsin. I love it here. It's so beautiful. So we'll have to see what happens. But, you know, okay, so for the last few days, I've been watching this guy on YouTube. I'm not going to mention who he is quite yet, because I don't want any hate or shade thrown in his direction at all, because I respect this man considerably, even though this little old black man appears to not like white people very much. Like he's a blue-eyed devil kind of person. And a lot of his subscribers are as well. But that said, I've been watching his videos because I guess I wanted to get a better understanding of what these particular people perceive as being the biggest hurdles to overcome in this country to feel like they're on equal terms with white people. Does that make sense? I guess I haven't gone there to argue or to throw shade at anybody or anything like that, because I am really just there to learn, to understand, and to gain some knowledge. That is my primary purpose in watching this gentleman, and I have come to highly respect him over the last few days. The things that have been brought to my attention really gave me pause. In the same way that, you know, I've always been kind of a anti-racist kind of person. You know, I've always been that way. That's the way I was brought up. That's the way I am. And I've always thought, I always kind of thought that I could sympathize with the situations that black people are going through, until my godson Devontae moved in and I realized I didn't have a clue about just how bad things can be out there for African Americans. And it really opened my eyes. And because I love him so much, and I want him to be safe, and I want him to be healthy, and I want him to be happy, and I want him to have all the same opportunities that I plus some, I really started delving into what is it about America that is making it so hard for African Americans to get ahead. And the level, the depth of institutionalized racism in this country is just unbelievable. It is it's kind of it's a very hidden sort of oppression, I guess is the best way to put it. But it's very real. And I now think I understand where the hate and frustration is coming from. And, I've always been very vocal with my representatives. I mean, my representatives, they see me come down the road, they want to run away. Okay, because I'm on them all the time. But I think we need the whole country to become more aware of what's going on, to really open their eyes and face it. I think there's a lot of people who don't want to face it because they just don't want to have to deal with the reality of the situation. But I think the whole country really needs to open up their eyes and start talking to their representatives when they do see blatant acts of institutionalized racism. And I think that that's important. I think we're never going to heal as a country until we get past this dark stain on our country's, on our country. It scares me. And, it's just,